Hello, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am making sure that I have everything I need. Welcome to Barbara's Stamp Pad from San Antonio, Texas. I am Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm an independent paper crafter. And today we're going to be doing a special project. So today's project day, and we're going to be using the same paper. This is the featured paper of the month, which is the Cowboys Collection paper by Carta Bella Paper Company. Super cute. If you missed last week's video, I suggest you go back and watch it because I featured the June class kit in the mail featuring the Cowboys paper plus some other projects. There is a blog post that has all of the information with all of the supplies that I used. And there's also the link where you can purchase the card kit. And the card kit is $12.50 plus shipping and handling. And you're going to get enough supplies to create each of these cards. So that was card number 1. In the video, that was card number 1. That was card number 2. This was card number 3. And this was card number 4, a simple Z fun fold there. The class kit will have everything already cut for you, die cut for you, scored, even the stamped sentiments. I'm going to include those. I'm going to include the ones that are on here. Now, for something like this, what did I do? I'm trying to figure out what I did on the kits. I think I stamped it on a small piece instead of stamping it on there, if I remember correctly. That way, if you didn't want that particular sentiment, you could switch it out with another sentiment that you have. But this one's definitely stamped on there. This one's definitely stamped on there. And this one is stamped in a long form. That way you can cut it up and do your distressing around the edge. The embellishments are included. If I happen to run out of these little metallic dots, then I'll substitute for something else. Ribbon, everything, including envelopes. And look at that embossing. Look at that embossing. Gorgeous. That was my favorite card out of all of them. And give me a moment here. I'm sorry, you guys. Once I get talking, it triggers coughing. But I think that's just associated with what's going on with my lungs right now. So, but anyway, back to the class kit. In the video details, there is a link to purchase the class kit. And I think it'll also link you back to the page, the blog page that has all of the information on there. If it's not, I'll go make sure that I update it after the video. But this is what we're going to be featuring today. And today's project, it's the paper that's featured. Today's project, because I liked this card so much, is going to be inspired by this particular card, that card specifically. And then also at the end of the video, we'll be doing 2 drawings, one for last week's video and then for the May shares, which is going to be a nice prize. And so stay tuned for that. And then also I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the summer themed folio project. Okay. So this is my inspiration for today's card. For today's project. I've already done a lot of the cutting and some sponging and stuff like that, embossing just to kind of speed things up. But I found this wooden plaque project at Michael's. And so when you see stuff like this, you can see it's got some dimension to it. Grab them because these are great ways to make home decor items or even gift items if you wanted to gift somebody this. Now, I will tell you, I had a hard time choosing because I bought this one and then I also bought a black one that is, I want to say this is 8.5 by 10, I think. But these even have a backboard on them where if you wanted to make it like a chalkboard, you could put some chalk paper in there and be able to write something. But because of the Cowboys Collection paper, when I got home, I was glad that I bought two. I bought one in a wooden, already somewhat stained form, and I didn't want to do any painting or anything like that. And so, but this one is also equally cute to do another project in. So today we're going to be working on the smaller square one. And what is this? This one is basically 8 by 8 in size. So that's the one we're going to be working on today. And hello, Paula. I'm so glad you're watching me from Facebook. Facebook did not give me an error when I was creating this. So yay. And thank you for sharing, by the way. All right. So where are we going to get started? Do y'all remember when I first showed the, let me grab the big piece. When I first showed the Cowboys paper, it was this big piece, the one that has the handkerchief. Well, I really wanted to use this as a background because any way you cut this up, it would have been hard to do for cards. And honestly, the back, all the back was the map of the Grand Teton National Park or Forest. So I decided to use this side, and I didn't want to cut it up because I wanted to be able to use the outside strips on something, and then if I needed to use some of this. And so it took me a while, but I got it. I had to, it's one of those things where you measure twice and you cut once kind of thing. And so I literally just, I'm not sure which way it goes back in there, but I literally just cut, oh, it's that one. I cut the center out. Okay. I had to measure the inside of this in order to get that so that it just kind of drops in there. And one side is just a tad too tight, and then the other side is like perfect. But what I did is not only did I cut that out, I'm going to go ahead and just stress the last side because I did 3 of the sides already, and I'm just using the mink ink. Some of this is going to get covered up, but not all of it. And I am going to put adhesive on the back so that this stays down. Okay. And I think I got it all the way around. So I tried to do some things to speed up putting this project together. Hello, Stella. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I know Paul is watching from Facebook, so who knows? Who knows? It might be one of those days for Facebook. So I took the center of that pattern paper, and let's go ahead and I think I had wiped that down already. We're going to put some adhesive on the back. Actually, don't want to use adhesive. Let me use the rest of this. This is the last of the tear and tape that I have, and I don't even know if that's enough, but I'm going to use tear and tape because I want to make sure that this thing really sticks down. And I'm sorry if I clear my throat, but if I feel like I'm going to cough, I will mute because I do not want to cough in your face, not your face, in your ear. Hold on. Oh my goodness, you guys. I hope I can get through this hour without all this coughing. All right. So I ran out of, that was the last of my tear and tape, but I will tell you, I did get some new tape and I got 2 different sizes. I'll have to put her link in the description, but one of my crafting friends, I'm going to use the big one on this one. One of my crafting friends, take it out of there. Probably should have just used this to begin with, but oh well. I have a crafting friend that has a channel that I've been watching for a while. And how's this? There we go. Just trying to get the outside off. This is the first time I've used her tape, and I've seen her use it in her albums. And where's the end? Here we go. So I wanted to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off with this tear and tape and put this all the way around. But I'm going to put her link in. I think I'm going to add it to my blog site because I don't think sometimes it doesn't let me edit. Well, YouTube does, but Facebook doesn't. But this is tape that she swears by and she sells. So I bought it directly from her, and her name is Kathy King. And if y'all have never heard of Paper Phenomenon, I invite y'all to go check her out. She is amazing when it comes to her albums. I mean, we're talking next level awesomeness. I'm serious, you guys. Go check her out. Paper Phenomenon. She's on YouTube. She's also on Facebook as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was something just itched. So let me peel these off. That one's not peeling off like a, there we go. All right, now let's get this in. Let's get this in. I tried to get the center so that it doesn't really matter like how it goes in. Oh man, that is some sticky stuff, Kathy King. I could tell. Uh-oh. Did I get that in wrong? Oh my God. Maybe there was a way, Barbara. All right, let's do this. I think it was supposed to be the other way. Man, Kathy, that is some sticky stuff. Oh my God, y'all. This is one of those things where if you need to make sure you get it in there right the first time. There we go. That looks a little bit better. It's a little bit tight up on the top, but that's okay because I'm not going to try to pull that out again. That was awesome. All right, let me just score that with my bone folder along the edge. Some of that's going to get covered up. And even these pieces right here that are a little kind of, that you can see the white behind there, we're going to cover that up. Okay, so let me get, I'm just going to use my Tombow glue for this whole project. So let me get that. Let me score those a little bit better so I can get this glue up against the end. And I'm just going to go all the way around. I can get this glue to come out. There we go. I'm just going to put some in the corners, kind of like when you're caulking stuff, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put it all the way around, and that's going to dry clear. So I'm not worried about that, but that gives the other parts time to start to set before I put my my hemp cord down. That should be enough. Let me just make sure. I was trying to find the thickest one that I had, and I found it, and I already pre-measured it. So we're going to get these on the inside. So let's get those down first. I may have to hold it for just a second. Let's do this. I'm going to press that down with that part of the bone folder. Okay. That way we can cover up. I need to get some more glue in this corner. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm looking at my camera and I can see. All right, so I'm just going all the way around. Get that stretched out. I'm going to use my bone folder. Press it in there, get in that corner. Do it a couple of times there. And then let me get some more glue right here. And then get the next one. Alternatively, I could have just had one long piece of this hemp cord, but I decided just to go ahead and break it up. I'm going to catch up on some comments here in a minute. Thank you for joining me, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube. We're working on a project today with one of these wooden plaques that I got from Michael's, and I will have to, all of the supplies, you'll have to give me a moment to make sure I got everything, but will be in the blog link. That one's a little bit too long, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it and just press it in that corner. Uh-oh, I pulled it out. Pulled it out. I pulled it out accidentally. There we go. Let me do it that way. To make sure that I leave the link, including y'all, this very super sticky tape. I got it in 2 sizes because I wasn't sure which one I would need. And sometimes you just need different sizes for different projects. But y'all saw how sticky that stuff was. But I will put the link to that tape as well. And that way you can check out Kathy's website, watch her video. She has the most soothing voice I have ever heard. So sometimes it's really hard. It's hard for me to not feel like I want to fall asleep, but it's not. She's not boring. She just has one of those ASMR voices, and she's crafting at the same time. But you're so involved with what she's doing that sometimes you tend to overlook that, but still it's hard. All right, so I've already gone ahead and done my cutting. And I've got these pieces here that I embossed with the same embossing folder that I used on the card. And I already forgot the name, but it'll be in the blog. It'll be in my blog link after the video. These pieces right here, I decided to go with the brown. But if you wanted, you could totally get away with using the yellow as well. And let me catch up on some comments real quick. Good afternoon, Marcia, and hello, Denise from Colorado. All right. These pieces I have already cut, and I think these are just a tad too long, and it's okay. I will cut those off. Now I went ahead and chose to use the Tombow glue. I'm just scoring it on the edge so I know where to cut it, because I think all of these pieces are going to have to be cut that way. But I chose to use the Tombow glue. On the blog, I'm also going to include a link to where you can download, where is it? This adhesive and glue guide. If you've not seen one, this comes straight from the Tombow website. And this shows all the different adhesives that they have and all the different products that you can use them for, whether it's cardstock, where is it? Ribbon, wood, burlap, different handmade papers, that kind of thing. So if you're looking for the right sort of glue, now I know I cut these all the same, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut them all and hope I didn't cut them short. That'll give you a good idea of what glue you need to work for your project. Or maybe you have another adhesive that you swear by that you can use. Let's get those off. So that is my top, which right now it doesn't really matter. So, oops, let me bring this up just a little bit more so you can see me do this. And let's get some glue, and I'm going to use the other side. So there's two sides of this Tombow. This one is the side where you can squeeze it out and you get more coverage. Or, you know what? Where's that tape? Oh no, my pencils just fell, but I'm not using any of those. Let's use, oh my gosh, let's use this tape. This is gonna be sticky. Y'all, I'll make sure I get this on there right. I don't know. Maybe I should have decided I was going to use this tape beforehand and go on ahead and put these on, but I want to make sure this thing really sticks, and I didn't want to put just one strip down the middle. So I'm going to do two. I'm going to do two sort of side by side. I can grab that. Ah, it's already sticking to my fingernails, guys. Y'all can't hear, but the kittens are upstairs playing right now. All right, let's do this. Whew. I don't know. I might continue to use glue. All right, so I'm going to get it on there. See if I can move it up just a little bit. Make sure that's straight. And then I'm going to press it down. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. All right, let's go ahead and do all of these at the same time. And then we will just chit chat. So let's get all these down. I'm loving it. The other side, I don't know what, is this 3/8? I think this is 3/8. I don't know. There's several sizes. I bought two of them. I'm going to go ahead and do all of these first and then put them down. So who watched the scrapbook video last night? It's because I showed a sneak peek of the summer folio project. I got my folio albums in, so actually now I can cut and put the album together. And I was very, 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 very impressed with these albums. They are albums by Photoplay, and they are already cut and scored, like literally the whole kit. And I'm like, I'm going to focus this year on working smarter, not harder, because, you know, we can hand make pretty much anything if we really want to put our minds to it. But when I came across these albums, I was like, take my money, just take it now. So I bought them in black. I bought them in white. I bought several, get this edge there. I bought several styles. I'm waiting for more to come in because I want to start doing more of these projects for my actual like projects. All right, so let's do this side. And they come in black and they come in white. And for the Americana one, because the paper is red, white, and blue, I decided to go with the white. There's a little bit of gap there, but that's okay. And let's do the other side. Oops. Let's do the other side. Trying to get the edge there. Since my fingernails sometimes don't want to work. All right, let's get this side on. Oh, I'm loving this tape. But you got to make sure you got it where you need it, or you go pressing down. Okay, and then one more side. And then we'll work on the front. Do that. Try to watch comments as I'm doing this. Oh, I'm not even on my comment screen. Where are my comments? Yeah, stay tuned, Stella. I'm going to show you the album. In fact, I got to turn this towards me a little bit so I can see where it's going to go down. Yeah, we can hand make our own albums, but oh my God, if they're already done for you, why wouldn't you just get it? Why wouldn't you just get it? It's only literally, I mean, they're so reasonable too. And I do have several spots. Here's a sneak peek of the picture of the Folio 2 that Photoplay has on their marketing site. So you can kind of see it's very interactive with flips and folds and waterfalls and pockets and all kinds of neat stuff. So there's even a magnet in there somewhere. I had to get some magnets to add to it because they don't come with the kit. But that's a sneak peek. And I will have to figure out what links, because several sites sell these albums. So I want to make sure that I put it on the right link, that you get the best price. Okay. Because on some sites, these albums are $14.99. And on some other sites, they're like $8.99 or $11.99. And so I did a lot of research looking for these albums to get the best price. Now for these, I think what I'm going to do is just use my glue for the front. So I'm just going to use glue for the front pieces, and I already mitered these edges just to save some time. Okay, and in no particular order, these should fit right here on the front and come together where they need to come together. And let me press this down. This Tombow glue does work on wood. And this one I cut a little bit short so you can see a little bit of that white from the paper, but I thought that'll be okay. That is one minor detail. And I will put this one on the bottom so that some of that gets covered up. You get creative when you are trying to cover up a boo-boo. Because I didn't want to cut more of this paper. All right, so let's get that down. So you see those kind of come together right there. I did it the old school way, so that's why I went ahead and did this off camera. Cutting these corners here so they come together. And I'm purposely not trying to speak as much in between just so I don't set off coughing. I will tell you that I think what's going on with my lungs right now is associated with my disease. I think something is popping up, and not too crazy about that, because what's happening is probably the early stages of interstitial lung disease, which is it is something that can happen with people that have systemic sclerosis, which is the scleroderma that I have. So if you're new to my channel and watching, I do have an autoimmune disease. I'm just going to chit chat with you guys while I put these on. And what's happening is my body is producing excess collagen on the inside of my body. And so that collagen builds up around my connective tissues, my joints, the type I have is systemic, so it's attacking my kidneys. I do have stage 4 chronic kidney disease. And within the past couple of years, I have had lung scans done, and my rheumatologist noticed that there was mild fibrosis happening in the bottom part of my lungs. And so that seems to be what's coming to the surface lately. and causing some weird reactions with my breathing, and then the onset of just dry coughing. All right, what does that look like? Look at that. Isn't that cute already? Look, we have to get our bases down, and then I went ahead and left the inside the natural color of the wood frame, but you can see that cord covered up any of the little bitty gaps of white that you saw. Now, if you have a thicker cord to put down there, the thicker the better on there. That way you really get full coverage and you can see it, and it, you can just see it. But so far, and then the edges are embossed with the same embossing folder. And then the back is, we're just going to leave the back alone. This one is called the Pinewood Plaque. And I got this at Michael's. And y'all, I only spent $3.99 on this plaque because, we got to use our coupons. And I had a $5 off voucher that I had to use. All right, so I've gone ahead and done the die cuts. If you remember these are the Wood Fits die cuts that are large. Look at this. They cover the whole front of an A2 card, and these are the cross little beams here on there. And it's already embossed for you, and then it die cuts at the same time. So that's what I used, and we're going to use the whole thing. And my paper was a little bit short on the edge, which is okay because I'm going to be covering that up. But what I am going to do is I'm going to cut these right below that line, and so that I can get an even cut. Let me put this in my trimmer, and I'm going to cut it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. I didn't put that in far enough. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Now let me go ahead and get my little cross beams on, because I do have those right here. And I want to add a little dimension to this. So I'm going to use, I hope these are, maybe I should get my small ones out. Let me get my small ones out. Got some really small dimensions because I want to add a lot more dimension to this. Ooh, that was probably too close, but I'll work on the other side. I don't want to put the big ones, even though the big ones will probably be perfect for this. Uh-oh, I picked up two. So let's get those on, because I am going to have to, no, that's okay. I'll leave them on. I will leave them on. So let's get all these off. We take them off here. So all these little papers, the backings fall off over here to the side. I have to take a sip of my Sprite here in a minute. Okay, that one won't come off. There we go. All right. So while I'm doing this, June is National Scleroderma Month, which that's what I have. And so sort of like anything else, you want to be educated about these so that you know what to look for when it comes to symptoms. This disease does not discriminate. It does not matter what age you are. I was in my, when was I? I was in my late 30s. I think it was. It was in 2013 when I was officially diagnosed, but I had symptoms for a whole year before I was officially diagnosed by a rheumatologist. So, yeah. So I struggled for a whole year before they could figure out what was wrong with me. And if I learned anything in that process, It is that you have to be an advocate for your own health, because if something is wrong, something is wrong. And don't let people think you're crazy either. That's kind of what was happening to me. I kept telling my doctor, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Something is literally wrong. And test after test after test, things were coming back negative. But when the skin and the contracturing started happening, that's when he noticed other things were happening as well at the same time. But that's when he said, we're going to, do a specific test. And it came back and it was positive for a certain antibody. And that's when the rheumatologist took over. Okay, so this piece right here, I'm going to put it flat. I'm going to attach it directly to this paper. So I need to put glue on the back side of these pieces right here and along the right side of this. And let me go ahead and while I have this pointed down, we're going to do the right side so that this sticks to this pattern paper that's on the front of this plaque. I don't want to put a whole lot because I don't want it coming out, but it'll be enough to where it'll stay. And then let's get some glue right here on the edge here. All right. All right, so let's get this down. Right here and down here. And let's give it just a little bit of pressure. Whatever glue might show up on the back, it's okay because that's going to dry and nothing's going to be stuck to this side anyway. Okay, so you're not even going to see that, but we have that. And then next, I'm going to go ahead and do the coloring for the coloring for my boot. So just like, goodness, shouldn't have put all that in there. Just like the card, we're going to go ahead and color the boot with some these colored pencils, and then we're going to watercolor it with a watercoloring pen just to smooth out these lines. But these boots can be any color. I thought about embossing them, but that would have been too much for a boot. Maybe the design would have been nice to emboss, like with the heat embossing, not the folder embossing. So let's make sure we get all of the areas of the boot that need to be brown. I like the brown, and I like this teal color, which the teal, I'm very partial to the teal color because teal, which is why you see me, my fingernails almost always painted with this teal color because teal is the color for scleroderma. So you see that color a lot whenever you see scleroderma because that's our color. I don't know all the other colors of all the other causes, but I definitely remember, and it's one of my favorite. It was already one of my favorite colors to begin with, but now it means more. There's meaning behind it, at least for me. I don't do the walks anymore because I can't walk like that. If I walk just to even go pick up the mail from our mailbox, by the time I get back, I'm completely outwinded, and each of my legs feel like they weigh 100 pounds a piece, and I'm dragging them. I'm literally dragging them. And of course, that sets off breathing problems. So I can't do a whole lot of walking, which is sad. Because I don't go anywhere and I don't do a whole lot if there's too much walking that's involved. All right, for the bottom, I don't have a black colored pencil, so I'm just going to color these a lot darker. So I'm giving it a lot more pressure on the bottoms. just to make them as dark as I can. All right, and then I have this one because that one seems to go well with that color right there. Is this the same one? Oh, well, it's too late now if it's not. There's another one that was very, very similar. I had put these colored pencils back after I made the cards. And there was another one. I did test both of them on a piece of paper. But this one seemed to be the one that I liked better. The other one was really, really bright. Kind of doing these a little bit darker. You get in those little corners there. So I hope you all are having a good day wherever you're at. The weather is fair here in San Antonio. It is fair. We've had on and off again. I know North Texas. Oh my God, y'all living in North Texas. Panhandle and North Texas. Y'all have had some crazy weather. Hail. Lots of rain. All right, so now I'm going to take my blending pen and I'm just going to blend this out just to get these harsh lines of mine. Get these toned down a little bit. And if you feel like you need to go back over in a few spots, even after you blended, you can go back over and do some more coloring. Y'all, also, yesterday, my son started moving out. Yay! Yay! It's going to take him a while because he's working literally all the time. So he's having to do stuff. He's going to have to do stuff in between work. And then he moved to San Marcos. Of all places, he moved to San Marcos. But he did that so he could be, his girlfriend goes to school in San Marcos. And so, but he works here in San Antonio for UPS. So I hope he likes his drive. I hope he figures out it's going to be more in gas now getting to work. Plus, you're going to have to leave a little bit earlier because, yeah, traffic. There's no such thing as traffic. And I-35, oh my God, you could not pay me enough to work where I had to drive I-35 every single day. Nope. Nope. All right. Let's bring this back because now we have our boots. Let me catch up on some comments. Stella said timber. I don't even know what I was doing for you to say that, but I'm sure it was, what was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. Hey, Shannon. It's soggy. Yeah, y'all have had some crazy weather over there. Yeah, the things we do for love. For real. Oh, for real. All right. So now that I have our boot, just like the card, we are going to put our boot kind of right here. And I do want to pop him up. So I'm going to have to put a dimensional right here and a dimensional right here. And I'm going to go ahead and use, put one right there. And I'm going to put one right here under this part of the boot. I'm going to use big ones just so I got more coverage. And let's see. I'm going to put one back here where this piece is. This is going to be the perfect gifting project to gift to somebody, especially if they are Western, if they like country Western. All right, there we go. All right, so we got our boot on. And then my twine. Is this the one? No, this is the one. All right, here's my crazy twine, y'all. We're gonna make our lasso. And look, Shannon, I got tweezers. I realized that after last week, I was like, oh my God, this cannot be that hard. And it's not. Barbara just makes it harder than what it's supposed to be. All right, so I did my little 3 loops. And I'm going to use my tweezers to hold those together. Oops, that didn't hold together. Oh, there we go. Let's hold those together because I'm going to cut another piece, another smaller piece, because I don't think I have a scrap around here. And we're going to make a little, we're going to help hold this lasso together with another piece. And I'm going to make a knot. I'm going to make a knot. Oops, let me make sure it gets around the whole lasso. There we go. I'm going to pull it as tight as I can pull it. I can't really make two. Well, maybe I can. Let me see. Try to make 2 knots. So to make sure it doesn't unravel. Oh, that was my finger that just popped. Oh my gosh. All right. So if any of these are kind of crazy long like that, just snip them off a little bit. So I'm just going to do that number. So I got this little lasso here. I am going to put my glue dots. I'm going to put some glue dots on the back so that, where did it go? My pokey tool. Oh, here it is. So that I can attach it to the back of that fence. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple of glue dots on the end of my piercing tool. I'm going to put them right here. And we're going to put this right behind that. And then it's going to attach. Get that loop. There we go. It's going to attach back behind that post. Okay. Well, hopefully it will. It moved on me. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's not do that. I got a glue dot that doesn't stick. Let's do it this way, just like the card. Let's loop it like that. And I'm going to put a glue dot back here to help hold it to the front. Let's do that. Let's do that right here to help hold that down. Okay. So it looks like it's kind of hanging over the fence. Real loose, kind of like that. All right, now I have, let me plug in my glue gun because I need to use my glue gun to put some things down. I got 2 things I need to put down, and I have my glue gun. So let's get that warmed up so that starts to put my glue gun right there. And in the meantime, while that's warming up, look, I even have a teal glue gun. All right, so I have several mats here, and we're going to use the scalloped ones, which I took from, this one was from the cardstock, and I don't know if you can see, but look at the cardstock from the Cowboys collection. There's some texture already to it. So I took this size scallop die cut that I have, and I did it in 2 different colors. And then I also took another, this one is in just like a vanilla cardstock, even though it's a little bit, the shade is slightly different with that one. I went ahead and went with my stitch die that was about the size of the inside. Now, I'm going to put this up with a couple of dimensionals. So if you see it from like the side, you can still see the stitching around the edge. So let's put this up with some dimensionals. And we're going to mount each one of these pieces to one of the scallops. Now, before I do that, I intended to sponge daub the edge, and I didn't do that. Where'd my dauber go? There it is. So let's distress this a little bit. So it kind of goes with the rest of the distressing. And I'll do the other one before I put dimensionals on there. But yeah, I got this frame at Michael's, and after my coupon, it was only $3.99. So go out and get you a few. Let's put this down right in the center, and I will show you. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you can still see, but you can still see the stitching on the teal part. Let's go ahead and do this one while I have this one out. Let me take a sip of my Sprite here in a minute once I finish daubing this. I'm not going to do the scalloped distressing. I'm just going to do the inside. There we go. That might help for a little bit. All right, let's get some of these on. And I have a complete mess over here on the right side. It is a complete mess. If y'all don't believe me, I'll show y'all. That's what y'all don't see. That's what y'all don't see normally. Look at this. Watch, hold on. Look at that mess. Look at that mess. Yep, it gets messy around here. All right, so I have my mats, and let me see if my glue gun is ready to go. Give that a few pumps there. I could squeeze. Yep, it's ready. Okay. All right, so what am I putting down? I got clothespins. I bought a bag of these clothespins. I have small ones, but I bought a bag of the large ones, and this package has 3 different colors. There's this stained color. There's like a natural, and then there's black. So for future projects, I have various ones. I've got little ones, and then I have these sizes. And this is, I got these from Michael's as well. I can't remember what I paid for this package, but there's 30 pieces, and these are made by Recollections. And got something hitting my foot down here. We're going to put glue, hot glue on the back. And I think I'm going to put it on the rough side here because these are going to stick down. One's going to go up here. And the other one's going to go down here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this on so I can set it down. Let me get some glue, hot glue on the back of this. Ooh. And let's get that down. Let's get that down and in place. And we're going to turn it kind of sideways. I'm just putting that in there for now so that it starts to set, and then I can adjust the photo mat. So I'm just pressing that down, and while that one's setting a little bit, let's go ahead and do this one. And that one's going to go down like that. So let's get glue on the back of that. Hot glue. I think if you had some pretty strong glue dots, you could probably get away with using some glue dots as well. So we're going to put that right there. So let me get that pressed down. And oh, that one's already setting. Yay. You press that down a little bit. All right. And then we can adjust our mats here in a minute. Okay, so now that those are setting, the next thing we're going to do is remember I had, I brought back out of retirement some old, what are these called? Brads, antique brads. These are the same brads that are used on one of the cards. I think it was card 2. It was... Loki is being so good, you guys. He's sleeping on my desk. It's the same brad that comes with card number 2. but they're different sizes. Now, because it was a brad, what I had to do is I had to break out my little metal snips, because even folding them back, you can see it kind of hangs over on the edge. So all I did is I took my snips, because I want these to be flat, and I cut those off. And anything that's not flush, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit right there. What I'm going to do with that is you can fold those pieces back. If I can get that back. Fold them. I'm going to fold them flat if it's not completely flush with the back of the brad. So now you don't see anything. And these, I've already done the smaller one, and that one is really, really tiny for me to break back. So we're going to put these on. I want to put these on with a dimensional, because I want a little bit of dimension coming from those. And this one, I'm going to put this one right there to cover up. You see that one right there. I wanted to find a spot in the paper where it could cover up. And so we're going to put one right there. And the smaller one, I'm going to put a dimensional. I'm using the black ones on the back of that. Feel that backing off. Go. And this one is going to go on that flower right there. Or I could put it over here. Oops, the dimensional came off. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Here or here? Let's do it right here. Let's do it right there. We can put a I still have some of these large rustic metallic dots that we can kind of randomly put in a couple of spots in the middle of these flowers right there. Let's do that, because I only want to use 2 of those so I can save the rest of these brads for kits. And then we need one down here. Let's put a big one. Let's put a big one. Oops, that one didn't flip over. Come on, flip over. Put a big one. I can get it. There we go. Let's put one right there in the center of that circle. And where else? That's it. We'll just do that. You don't want to do too much. What is left? What is left? Let's just move these. That way you can adjust these if you need to. So if you want one going kind of sideways, all right. Well, you don't want to cover up the brads that you just did, Barbara. Let's adjust this one a little bit. So you got some pictures you can put on there. We'll adjust that just a little bit. Let me make sure I got all my pieces on here that I needed to have. Making sure. I think that's pretty much it. My edges are distressed. Oh, did I do that one? That one doesn't look distressed. Oh, Barbara. Let's add some on here. That one did not look like I did that one. Oh, you know what? I didn't. I did all the other ones and I saved one to do for the live, but this one I forgot. So let's do this one. I need to do the outside and I also need to do the inside. I don't know if y'all saw that. Glad I caught that. Let's get that some more. I'm gonna have to change daubers. I've used this one a lot, so these daubers don't last forever, especially just because when you're doing the edges of the paper, it's cutting that sponge a little bit at a time. Go all the way around again. Now I did have my I did have my little sanding block as well, because if you want, I'm not going to do it because I'll totally mess it up, but you can sand on the embossing part. You can sand it a little bit so that it shows some of the, and that, you know what? I have a scrap. Let me get this scrap. Where'd it go? This is the scrap. This was the original piece that I had worked with, but I put it in my embossing folder the wrong way, so it embossed the wrong side, and I didn't want it to debossed on there. So, but let me show you. When you use your sanding block, it's going to sand some of that color off so that you see that. Yeah. You can do that with this side with the brown if you wanted to, and it'll show a little bit of that white through there. What do y'all think? Should I do it or no? Leave it alone. Tell me. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me bring this up a little bit more. But that's today's project. That is today's project. It's a super cute wooden plaque. Got from Michael's. Kind of made it with this coordinating paper. That was the handkerchief. If you missed the beginning, that was the handkerchief paper from the Cowboys collection. I just used the center part of that so that I can have this piece if I needed to use other pieces, full pieces for the cards. I'm not going to use that for the cards just because of the pattern, but I at least have it if I want to use like a little piece of it. You love it? Hello, Corin. Good to see you again. Adorable. Love it. Really cute. Thank you, ladies. Super cute. This is a super cute and easy gift to give to somebody. You can see all the way around. You've got this embossing happening. We're leaving the back the way the wooden plaque came. I could have probably cut that a little bit wider, but that's okay. You get the idea. But there's enough to put, what size is that? Those photos would be like 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. 2 sizes. And you can move these around. So if you want different mats, you can just take those out. Yeah. They overlap just a little bit, but I did that on purpose so that they kind of go, different. You can see a little bit. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. And you got your boot and your fins and your lasso. Got a couple of antique brads and these metallic brads. But there you have it. This will be a super cute kit. What do y'all think? Let's see. Yes, Shannon. Hey, Shannon, y'all, take a look at this. This is the paper we're going to be using soon for our scrapbook collection. It's our baby. That would be a perfect baby shower gift. Perfect. Using this particular paper. This is the Our Baby is by Echo Park. This would be a super cute baby gift with 2 mats so that they can have something to put in the nursery. Oh my God, that is a super cute idea. Yes. Let's see. Corin is asking, what is this collection from? So this Cowboy Collection is by Carta Bella Paper Company. And in my video description, you're going to see a link for 12 by 12 cardstock shop. And I'm an affiliate with them. So when you use that link, I do get a small commission from your purchases. And it doesn't cost you anything extra. That's just something from the company saying thank you for promoting our products. And so I got this from 12 by 12 cardstock shop. But that's the paper that we're going to be featuring all month long. And so let me take that off. There we go. Hello, Shirley. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Yes, so many ideas depending on like the occasion, even a wedding. Like if you have some really pretty wedding paper. Yep. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So many ideas. And like I said, I had a tough time deciding between this size and the black one. And I think that the wood one went a lot well with the Cowboys paper collection. So I'm kind of glad that I did that. And so there's another side view of that. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is going to be hanging in my craft room. And it's going to give me inspiration for other ideas. So I would say that with the other paper collections that I have, especially the baby one, I think it would be cute to do a baby one to give you guys an idea. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight. I'll break open that paper, that our baby paper. But I want to make sure that I leave enough for scrapbook layouts. If not, I'll have to get another package, which is okay, you know. But yeah, oh, okay. So, the summer project coming up using the America the Beautiful. We're going to be using a folio album. Y'all, check this out. Check this out. I opened it so I could see, but this is Photo Play's Folio 2 style, and this is the one we're going to be using for the summer themed project. And this is how it comes. After I opened it, this is how it comes. Look at this, guys. Don't worry about all these instructions. I watched the video already of the lady putting it together. And like I said, I'm working smarter, not harder. So in with this particular project is going to be a link to her video because she literally does it step by step. Now what I'll do is I'll pick out timestamps for each step because there is a lot of, in the beginning and the end, she does a lot of some other stuff. And it was kind of throwing me off because I just wanted to see step 1, step 2, step 3. But these are all of the pieces. And look, I don't know if y'all can see that. Things are already cut to size and already pre-scored. That's why I was like, oh my God, just take my money. Look, all these different pieces that go to the album, they're already pre-cut for you. Even the album itself. And then there's the pocket that goes with the album. I don't know how I'm getting those lines on there. It doesn't do it unless I get really, really close. Weird. But anyway, the album is already pre-scored for you. So this is going to be a fun project to put together. And like I said, we're using the Folio 2 style. And I will, it's going to be part of the project. So part of the project, not only are you going to get the actual folio album, but you're going to get a package of your paper so you can cut it, plus any other accessories that you need. And then there'll be a YouTube link to the video. So when it comes to putting everything together, plus the assembly video that PhotoPlay put out with the lady putting the album actually together. It was super, super easy to follow. And so I'm just going to use that video. I might decide to do my own video, but I haven't decided that yet. I haven't decided that yet, but I need to be able to set aside a good hour to put this video, to put this folio album together. But that is what's coming up for the summer. So you'll want to make sure you stay tuned for that. And then as well as soon I will be dipping into this and creating the layouts for the Our Baby scrapbook series collection. And this was the picture I showed at the beginning of PhotoPlay's folio, like the design that they did. So you can kind of see how interactive it is. There's tags, there's a waterfall, there's the folder, there's a lot of interaction with the folder. So I'm very super excited to show you guys that. All right, let's do some drawings. Let me log in because I'm pretty sure I got logged out of the wheel. Yep, I did. And let's do, we're going to do last week's video first. Sure I'm logged in. Okay, here we go. All right, let me share my screen. the wheel. There we go. All right, last week's video, what are we giving away? I don't think you might be able to see. I can't see what I'm looking at right now, but I have a package of these Cozy Up dots by Close to My Heart. You can no longer get these. I don't know if there's a glare because I can't see, but there's circles, hearts, stars, and these, I would think they're more like fall colors, maybe. I don't know. But they have some of them, the circles have like glitter in them, and the other ones are just solid, basically. And there's 2 sets in there. But these are the Cozy Up dots. This is for last week's prize, and these are the names of everybody. I thought there would have been more that watched, but last week was the week that Facebook, I had to stream strictly off YouTube. So you want to make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so that you get notifications of when I go live or I upload videos, because Facebook was not cooperating last week. So that's why you don't see last Sunday's video on Facebook. You only see it on YouTube. So if you missed it, that was the card kit for the month of June. You want to go back and watch that. All right, so let's spin and give away these cards. Who is it going to be? Well, Paula. Yay for Paula. I already have a prize I need to send your way, so I can add this to it. Yay. Yay. Well, congratulations, Paula. That wasn't a whole lot of names, but you do want to make sure that on YouTube, like on YouTube, I can't tell who likes the video, but you definitely want to, if you're on YouTube, you definitely want to at least make a comment or share the video and then type shared in the comments. That way I can pick up that you watched the video. Or if you comment after the video, even the people that watch the replay, if they comment down in the comment section, they get entered into prizes as well. So hopefully you can see that a little bit closer, but those are the Cozy dots. Yay. I'm going to throw that in with the paper that you won last week, Paula. So congratulations. And then what are we giving away for the share prizes? All right, so let's see. Let's see. Yes, yay. Thank you, Corin. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I decided, so Shannon and Beverly, I want to make sure while I'm thinking about it, because I'm just sending them through email, I want to make sure y'all got your gift card from Honeybee Stamps. Let me know if you got those. I don't know if you're saving them up and going to use them all at one time, but I sent the gift cards last night. It was really late, but I sent them. What are we giving away? For May, if you shared any of my videos, we are going to give away, and it's blank because I don't know who to give it to right now. I'm going to give away a $20 gift card to Honeybee Stamps, which Honeybee Stamps is, so you can see my finger. Honeybee Stamps, I am an affiliate to. And so with the gift card in the notes section, or the greeting at least, I'll attach my affiliate link. So if you use that, then I get credit for whatever you buy. And then, of course, your gift card has a $20 value to it. So you can get anything you want. And I will tell you, let me share my screen. I'm going to share my screen again because I actually happen to have the website up. This is what the website looks like, and they have a lot between all kinds of different stamps, dies, tools and supplies, embellishments, stationery gifts. There's stuff on sale. You'll automatically get 10% off your order. I think you don't even have to put a coupon code in there, because when I go in there, it automatically does it for me. And then, of course, you get free shipping on orders of $100 or more. No coupon is necessary for that. But this is where I've been getting some of my stamps, along with at Tailored Expressions, but the gift card is going to be for honeybee stamps. And so let's pull up. Oh, why didn't I stop sharing my screen? I need to get to, there we go. So let me get to the May shares. There we go. So if you shared any of my videos, your name's on here, and your name could be on here more than once if you watched more than one video and you shared more than one video as well. So let's give away this gift card and let's wrap up today. Good luck, everybody, and thank you for sharing. It is a free way that you can support this channel, along with using any of my affiliate links, and also when you purchase any class kits or projects, etc., etc. And I truly do appreciate it. I'm going to keep shuffling here. We're going to shuffle this real good, but all of y'all have pretty much more than one chance to win. So this is how you win. This is how you win. All right, let's spin this. Yay! Marianne Sanders. I'm writing this down. And Marianne, I think I already have your email address. So later today, make sure to check your email for your $20 Honeybee Stamps gift card. And honestly, you guys, I think going forward, because it's going to be easier for me as well, these are going to be, and it may not be Honeybee every month. It might be another company like the next month, but I'm going to be giving away gift cards for the share prizes. I'll continue to give away smaller prizes for the weekly drawings, but for the monthly share, let me get that off there. There we go. For the monthly share, we will be doing e-gift cards so that you can get whatever you want, whatever you want. Okay, good. Yay. Yay. The e-card is blocked. Oh, I took that off. Was it blocking while I did the drawing? You guys. Was it blocking it while I did the drawing? Let me share my screen again. Oh, wrong button. Share screen. Share screen. Anyway, that was the, if it didn't, there you go. Marianne Sanders. And it was her May 25th. So just recently, it was whatever video I did on May 25th is the one that did it. Sometimes with StreamYard, you got to be really, like, it's particular about if you've got something popped up. Okay. All right. I got you guys. All right. The drawing. Oh, and the honeybee page. Okay. Let's do that. Share screen. Honeybee. Honeybee. There we go. So you got stamps, dies, tool supplies, a bunch of stuff in that particular category. Embellishments, stationery gifts. Get 10% off. Free shipping on orders of $100 or more. You can also give a gift card to somebody as well. So yeah, there's lots to see on there. So browse away, because you can go down so many rabbit holes. And I just saw a thing pop up saying we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. Is it possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook? No. We'll keep trying and let you know if it's resolved. It keeps going and going and going. So I don't know why that popped up, or if automatically I stopped streaming off Facebook. But anyway, yes, congratulations, Marianne. All right, y'all, that is it. That is it. I am super excited. I love the way this turned out. I do. I'm going to go update my blog, the blog post with pictures and stuff like that. So you can see all the supplies I used, any affiliate links to any of the products. If you want to buy this paper, this is the paper I'm featuring all month long. So if you like it and you like any of the projects, you like the cards, Don't forget, we've got the class kit for the month, $12.50 plus shipping. Get everything you need to make each one of these cards. Literally. And I'm even going to include the stamped sentiments as well. So it's going to be a more complete kit. And I think I'm going to do that going forward so that the kits are more complete. And that way, yeah, I think I will. I think I've made an executive decision because I can do those things, right? I'm my own boss. All right, y'all. Have a great Sunday afternoon wherever you are. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, keep a lookout for current future projects. Gave you sneak peeks today. So I'll be getting to be working on those. And then anybody that's already ordered the class kits, I think I have several orders already in. I'm going to be mailing those out tomorrow. So keep a lookout in the mail for those, and then email you the tutorials for those if you need the tutorials, if you want to recreate those with different papers. But other than that, thank you all for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. And make sure to check on your elderly neighbors. And we will see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.